history when we last left off on the 4th of July, year 20. We found ourselves in a decent state. And a couple of nits from supply resource shortages that are trending to work themselves out. Got copper online, and we're looking to build a power plant next. Went into our resource view here. You can see under fuel usage, about a quarter of our fuel production is going into power plants, and they're only making 600 kilowatts of energy. So that's going to be, a resource that we want to conserve by shifting over to coal. We're also going to work on producing steel, and we'll see where that takes us. In our tech tree, we need construction parts 3 to enable all this goodness, and hopefully bring us into some more advanced power generation where we can do water recovery. We'll talk about the great value of that in a second as well. Let's kick off our timer here. Get some active gameplay going. And whoops, what we're looking for is power plant parts and seeing if we have enough resources. Yeah, we have enough resources to start in on that. So coal will be easy. We're going to build near the source, but going to be challenged, I think, by water supply. I guess I'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Alright, so power construction. We need a boiler. I think that line will give me enough space. Alright, from a boiler, we need a high pressure turbine. We can double those up, so one shaft feeds into the next. Get a flywheel to conserve energy capture. And we'll build a couple of power generators. Actually, we'll build 4 of them. Match. So, key thing about how this is going to work for effectiveness, at the start, if we do nothing else, take 4 steam, we create 1 megawatt of mechanical power, and then we put that out as low pressure steam. 1 megawatt of mechanical power, or 500 kilowatts, turns into electricity at 250. So what that really means is these are 500 kilowatt turbines, and 2 of these gives me 500 kilowatts of power generation capacity. So there's our scale ratio. And what else am I going to do? We still have to wait for the tech for the low pressure turbine. The reason we want that is the low pressure turbine is going to give me another 500 kilowatts of generation capacity for free, using the already existing coal, using the already existing water. And with a flywheel in to capture that inertia, we'll end up consuming less resources for more power. Alright, with that said, construction is well underway and very quick. So let's get away from talking and catch up with constructing. Our waste exhaust here. I don't want to be picky about that. I'm going to orient it the other way. And we'll pipe this into here and continue it on into there. And for the moment, sadly, our steam is just waste. So we'll temporarily chuck it overboard. Does that pipe routing really have to be that bad? I don't understand. So I shall simply click. Alright. Supply of coal and a supply of water. It truly feels a little unintuitive about finding my way around getting items for storage. Makes it feel easier to go click on them in the map and bring them in. That's a beautiful routing. Love that routing. Terrible. It should have been the other way around. Fix it. I'm going to fix it. Hate myself for fixing it. But it'll be done. No. See, the thing is, that's now too close for the pipe. Because it should. God. Okay. There we go. That was definitely worth the 30 seconds of rewiring the two conflicting pipes. Okay. I want to send the ship out, but I also want my diesel storage to be higher first. Maintenance is trending up. Power plant will soon be online as soon as it has a connection to the exhaust stack. Why hasn't that happened? I don't know. I mean, do know. I obviously failed to install it. But here we are. And that needs construction parts 2, which clearly used all of. They're not producing because we are producing. We're just not as fast as I want it to be. I think I can affect that a little. And half a year has gone by in the construction of our power plant, during which we are producing more diesel. Sure of it. So why are things not supplied? Guess because I have a giant queue of truck tasks. Got 38 out of 40 trucks. I don't know if there's much I can do for that, except decide that I'm going to tech up my tech, or permitting more vehicles. Really no other way to do this. Yeah, that is key. And it is locked because I haven't done increased conveyor belts. Okay. Well, I think we'll just cope with the struggle for a moment. Let's advance time. So we're simply waiting on our supply chain at the moment. And anything else I assign will merely consume more backlog tasks for my trucks. Input. No, that's not true. Returning steam. It's becoming power. I wonder if this is going to show up in our graph. Can we see electricity as a product? Is power a thing? Nope. And I guess we can start to see it possibly reduce in the use of diesel, and that's something. Alright, we have a fully formed power plant online, and an ever-growing queue of truck tasks. 728, climbing, 34. Somebody died. Somebody died from water pollution. Well, don't think there's much I can do to fix that at the moment. I'm currently losing Unity to producing my construction parts, which I still seem to just desperately need. That would be improved by upgrading my assembly facility. Just looking at the fact we're producing more fuel, that's good. We still have things out of fuel, that's bad. 800 seconds in the queue. I'm gonna move the boost here. Is there anything that's under construction? Is there any reason for my vehicles to just be absolutely lost? 900. We're in trouble. All right, I'm at least going to crank out 2 more trucks immediately. I think that means I need to start figuring out what to do, because the situation's not getting better. Not with time and not with hope. I also really don't see anything to do except get through the tech tree. We're in a relatively stable state. We have the resources we need. Food's good. Workers are available. Population is steady, except for that one person who drank enough polluted water to kill them. Welcome to the colony of Flint, Michigan, perhaps? Yeah. Just start watching the ants that are the trucks and figure out how we can shorten their trips. Okay, what's this guy doing? Carrying water. Water's that thing we had a shortage of, and we need to fix that. Have we researched colony water yet? Not colony water, groundwater. That will bring us far and away into a better place. As economy, ooh, clinic, spiffy. Settlement water. I'm terrified how long this can take me to find. I'm sure it's right in front of me. Fertilizer. Wastewater treatment, which will be handy and helpful. I'm very certain that's before advanced diesel too. Things that are green. Let's just hit water. See if I researched it. Nope. Groundwater pumps. There they are. Oh goodness, I'm trying to do vehicle management too. I don't have initial vehicle management. Well, that could be a thing. Okay, what's currently researching? Construction 3. Cancel the whole thing. Just immediately permit more trucks. And then perhaps water. I don't know if we can supply enough water to... We can't. We can't. There's not enough water. All the water on the map has been consumed. So I need to collect a lot of rainwater. Just doable. Plenty of piping and plenty of construction. But what happened to my queue? How did it... Cool. Very cool. Totally makes sense. Also, what would help is having a place to dump more slag. Shit. That'll free up vehicles. Is there anything that would show me that I'm just in a bad place with that? No? Okay. Well, whilst we're at it, might as well make usable space out of the ocean. Let's square this off. Create a little oceanic landfill. What could go wrong? Alright, the only priority now seems to be on the research side. We can make that go faster by building another and spending more Unity. I'm feeling like a fan of. Alright, power plant. Tech for the power plant, and I should research more vehicle management in the order I'm doing it anyway. Our power usage dropped to 0, then returned because we can't fire the steam. Oh, and if we can't fire the steam, because we have no water. We're also going to run into not being able to fire the process that makes us diesel, so guess I'll hold off on the ship as well for a while. No, I won't. Let's go see what's out there in the world. I want to know more things. It's only fuel. Somebody else died. March year 22. We need water. And all those are just draining themselves into the pipe network. So it almost looks like I have no water stored. Alright, now let's crank through the research. Vehicle management, and then groundwater. I already lost it again. Killing me, Smalls. So groundwater management, what I found is that you can effectively get 2 pumps on groundwater and keep a relatively steady state. So we'll work 2 pumps here in each. We can expand more pumps there if needed. And the other thing I found is that trucks get really weird about how they level off terrain, and you can go back and redo it with an excavator. The other option is to just ramp down at the top. You get a little bit of an awkward crest, but it means I don't need to reassign an excavator and set up a new mining area just to level off everything to make it smooth. It makes me really want to drop everything and tech up guns for the ship, but it doesn't make sense right now. Auto balance one of my 2 steam turbines on the current working theory that we should maybe find more efficiency if we're always producing half a megawatt of energy. I'm not truly certain. But since we can't keep enough water, it doesn't matter right now. Why are you saying you have nothing to do? Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Just dandy. After the groundwater pump, what were we going to tech up next? Construction Parts 3 and all the tech that comes from it. It's really enticing, but it does seem that I have earlier problems to deal with. And you know what? The resources I have for the ship are perhaps easier to find. I bet it's going to require steel. I bet I'm very wrong about how that's going to work out. Guess we'll find out shortly. The ship is back from its exploration run, slowly losing people due to water pollution that I just can't fix right now because we don't have the tech for that either. Oh, I see we changed the water pollution numbers. Oh no, that's per 60. Okay. So sour water and wastewater. Worth treating. As is water here. Water recovery, especially in the colony, like cutting water consumption in half. Wonder where we can find out where that goes. Services, food, water, maintenance, producing enough. Can I tell where water goes? I can only tell that it is produced and then consumed. Not in a sustainable way. However, we did successfully research groundwater, so let's slow the world back down and enjoy the fact I can locally pump that right into the system. A little close to the coal mine, actually. The next power plant I'll put on this side, just so I can easily mine that out. So let's get the groundwater pump over here. That way I at least reduce my risk of tearing the whole damn thing down. And this doesn't take anything like Construction Parts 3, does it? No. 2 in copper. Very good. We got 2. We got copper. Instant build. Alright. Speed it back up. Weaponize our ship. Go kill some pirates. It's a big world to explore out there. It has many things that we will eventually need. This oil rig. I'm going to tell it to start repairs. We'll get the materials delivered to the ship. You have to get the oil rig and the container cargo going before this hits 0. I'm still at 63%. Feeling okay about diesel. We got on the efficient production. And we're saving it power generation. Coal. So those are good things. Crew's loaded. Air is cheap and easy to do. Start loading the ship. And ship armor has been... No. Guns have been researched. Let's add those. Continue. Can I do the rear of the ship? Or do I have to wait? Materials delivery. Okay. While that's happening, I'm going to go to deliver cargo. So we're making productive use of our time. And productive use of our turbine. Everything now comes in the name of water conservation. Yes. How will we serve it? Certainly with water recovery, but also with wastewater treatment. How advanced is that technology? Oh, an electric boiler. I'm really curious. Data centers, silicon electronics. It's kind of fun seeing the things we will not get to yet. This needs a search. So badly, this needs a search. There we are. It is locked. Under desalination, which is locked, which is Construction Parts 3. Okay. I guess we can not conserve until we can tech up. Ship armor is researched. Front gun is waiting for parts. Vehicles are happy. Unity is not happy. Why is that going down? The oil rig. Have I even activated? Oh, I have staffed up the oil rig, though I do not intend to make use of its goodies just yet. I can't pause it. Are you kidding me? Urgh. Map around. Can I do anything that's going to make this? Yes. Okay. Let us pause that, save the Unity, send the ship home. I'm kind of at a crossroads. Do I want to do power right now? Do I want to hold off on it because power consumes a lot of water? Indecision. Let's see if that Unity's worth it. I'm going to try it out. Which has to be researched. Never mind, we're not going to try that out. Settlement power. Fine, add to queue. Alright, world waits. And more guns. More firepower. More fun. I really want to get both guns on. Go and count as the pilots. And with things occasionally queuing up, we'll build 3 trucks, and we're almost going to run out of rubber. Which is cheap to trade for at the moment. I think we'll do our stockpiling through trade. That's a good idea for now. Still losing Unity. The beacon. Alright, let's hold off on that. Working iron plates fast as we can. Plenty of construction parts. It's 2, and we want parts 3. Yep, fact is, no. I'm gonna use them. Might as well work the chain. Let's get a bigger backlog of that, because once we start going a little more ham on construction, I think very much want it. "21 seconds in queue. Just wait for it to come together. I think there would be some value to getting all of our smelting aligned in one place. Centralize the coal deliveries. Get a single conveyor carrying coal out. And of course, we'll eventually be cleaning the air as well with filtration. But that's the long road. Since we're barely getting on with some armor. Alright. Armor will be helpful later. But now, we can go forward without it. I'm going to see what happens if we explore past the pirates. If we encounter them on the way. How does the game take that idea? No research selected. Oh, no, that is not time I think we can afford ourselves to waste. I know we'll need steel. And while I'm obsessing over steel, can I advance my creation of housing? That's useful. Electric assemblers. Yes, let's do that route. Ah, glorious, victorious. And that gives me hope still enough. Yes. It's not so damaged that I had to return to port without continuing. Which is something I very much wanted to avoid having a problem with. Stockpile of construction parts too is going to be real helpful when we try to mass upgrade all of our assemblies. That's less good. Oh fuck. Yeah. Alright, we don't want that that ship armor when it gets home. Yeah, we're not going to be able to build up plate fast enough anymore, I think. Now that we're just ripping on consumption. Somehow very resource bound. Power. Low pressure turbine. Let's throw that into existence. Pipe this directly into that. And let's slow down the world a bit. Take our exhaust. This is going to be what we have until we have a condenser. Are these too close? Is it not going to... That'll work. Perfect. Imperfect. I don't know if that actually... Yes. That looks like it's working. Maybe worth having a second flywheel on there. I'm uncertain. However, I guess I'll leave it for now. I'll check on it. On occasion. That I'm never turning off one of these may help keep momentum in the system such that it doesn't have to catch up. In the past, I've done having more than one on auto balance, but I think with the minimum power draw that we can always expect, that keeping one always spinning is more economical. That ramp up time gives you a period of inefficiency, and you can see it right now. Whereas the new one comes online, until it is up to 100%, we're still consuming the same amount of coal and the same amount of water, but not producing nearly as much useful work out of it. Having never a ramp up or ramp down time, a ramp up time for this, absolves us of said sin. This is not producing a pipe. I don't know why I thought this was going to produce a pipe connection. But now I know it shall. Alright, we're waiting for construction parts 3, which we just started producing. Upper stockpile, part stockpile. Okay. That's good. That's good. I think I can do a little bit of budgeting now. How much is this going to cost to repair? Oh boy. I think just upgrading the ship is going to require its own smelting array here for steel. Oh, we have consumed all the iron ore. All right. Oh, that's lies. Damn lies. We just stopped mining it. I think my excavators are out to challenge me in every way they can on every day. But we shall prevail. We shall mine great amounts of iron ore very deep into the surface of the earth. Yeah. And also everything I designated is outside the area, which is also part of the problem. Okay. And that will help me get iron plates. How bad was it? How long have I not been producing them? No, it just happened. Okay. I'm okay with that. It's not terribly unreasonable. Law's gone to construction. Some has gone to maintenance. I just don't know what this oh, the follow-on products that use it up. Okay. Yeah, I think as I upgrade our assemblers, I'm really going to see some problems with that. No. You're surely lying to me. I will try this again. Maybe if I redesignate it, you'll know that I've designated it. Maybe if I designate it as a mine instead of a dump, it will work. That's also a likely helpful aspect in the capture of resources. Instructing the excavators to dig rather than dump. You can see how that would be helpful. Not enough housing. Settlement is overcrowded. Housing 2 is going to fix that, and I am going to leave people in that state until Housing 2 is there, because I get some bonuses from it. Including from electricity, which is now an option. I can add on. That will give us more unity. Under Housing and Services, Transformer is going to consume, I don't remember how much energy, but an amount. Let's start looking at wastewater treatment, because that's going to give us recovery of water that we're consuming in other places. Is somewhere, I swear, on this tech tree. Water, diesel, office, edicts, synthetic rubber, thermal desalination, wastewater treatment. Yes, all right. Desalination and fertilizer are prerequisites to wastewater treatment. Our ship is still being repaired, waiting iron ore delivery, or iron plate delivery. Let's see if we can keep up. Only barely, just not. You know, at some point we'll just need an extra excavator anyway. So why don't we start doing that now? Upgrades. Yes. Do them that way. They shall consume any parts that we want in our supply chain for other things. Alright, it's just mildly offensive. That, a truck carries these over. I feel like I will have regrets with that placement. Because I shall have regrets with that placement. So it shall be. So it shall be. I think we'll snake another one just around there for, what does it need, copper? Can we stockpile that anywhere else? Yes. Consume it in great amounts. I'm going to go ahead and wire that in. Okay, do I care? Do we use enough? One truckload every minute? No. I do care. I should care. Simple to fix. It's silly not to. No, no, no. Don't, oh yeah, okay. Can't, tell what's going on here. It's causing me issues. Is there no way to route this without... Really? Just want to go under. Don't want to join to a ramp. Shift, Control, Alt, nothing. So it goes. The trucks will just have to squeeze in a narrow space. It'll be fine. Nothing about this is fine. Everything is wrong. Not reworking it until I rework it. Okay. Status check. Maintenance is falling. So is the sky. Global need 221. Producing. 220. Yeah, maintenance is falling. And God, we don't have enough copper supplied to the system. To begin with, we don't have any iron supplied to the system. We have created a crisis, and you are at fault. Alright. No more ship upgrades for a little while. Do we have enough iron ore coming in? We don't. But we can address this. I think I've already built those 2 trucks. Let's assign this. 2 trucks. No, let's not build any more trucks. Don't need any more maintenance requirements. That's silly. Terrible. Alright. Let's get by without building a new one for just a bit. Oh, trees to harvest. Ruh-roh. I present to you more trees. Harvest away. Particularly those 2 trees. Okay, maintenance is catching back up. Iron plate is limited. Shall be for some time, perhaps. Diesel, parts 2. We're getting parts 3. And we're producing this. Let's see if I can take a look at our water consumption. Produced and consumed. Yep, that tracks. We're producing water and consuming it. Very good to know. I think with that full, we have a source of water that's going to keep up with the groundwater supply, so it's going to be very good. Consumption is pretty steady. Production, I think, is the freebies from rainwater falling, settlement power, steel smelting, assembly, desalination. Okay, let's slow the world down. I have work to do. That work is expensive. It's good that we have stockpiled parts. We are going to rapidly consume all of them. Alright, I'm going to do one of these upgraded first. That produces the assembly too. I'll use that just to see what the value is, because I forget what the rate is for parts production with an electric assembler, but I know that it's somewhere in the order of magnitude of twice as fast. To upgrade all the things, but I have not enough materials. It seems to me that the answer here is to acquire those materials in more time, or devote more resources to acquiring those materials faster. And I'm pretty sure that resources faster is the right answer. What could be more right than strip mining the earth more quickly? Yes. Let us help drive forward. Great crisis. The world heating up. Unicap is 50. We're at 48. That's pretty tight. We need to upgrade our space for people. And we need more people. So the beacon is back on. but also useful outside the beacon is the ship. We have plenty of diesel, so we have places to go. And pirates, 2 ships with 170. 1 ship with 100. Do we have armor yet? Can we have armor? Want armor. Is anything I don't have for armor, I think. Just end up putting into the ship later. Repairs. Must mine faster. We can't do anything until we have more resources. That's all there is to it. It's more. We need more. And we need more on top of more. Alright. Parts 2. Producing every 60 seconds. Consuming 24 to get 12. For that, we're going 12 to 6. Oh, we have enough parts 1. We should slam our parts 2 to death. Damn sure. And short on iron, but we have enough going here. Let us produce more for the storage facility. And then what can we do? Where can we spend our hard-earned technology and research sources? I think it's just more smelting. This has to be the way. Want more iron to plate. I want more steel. I want all of this to be elsewhere. It's out. I'd done this in individual modules before, where steel becomes its own independent facility. But I don't know if I want to do that. I think I want all the furnaces really tight together. I'm just digesting that thought at the moment. I think we're going to do that. We're going to bring all the furnaces very close together. And we're gonna find a way. Yeah. Let's just keep producing furnaces in this tight configuration. They can even just about cuddle. It works out. Furnace produces 24 molten iron for 60. Channel transport 360. We can really get a lot of furnaces going here. We're going to. However, our consumption is 12 per furnace. Our belt can carry 60. Really only 12 per second? Oh yeah, it's 12 on the coal. But it's substantially higher on the raw resources. So 1 coal hopper can feed 12, 24, 36, 40. 1 coal hopper can feed 4 of these. But 1 raw resource hopper can feed, well, less. Less is definitely what it can feed. Feed 2. We don't have the workers. Oh, well. Well, Timmy. I don't know why I said Timmy. Well, we certainly need more people. Let's get our farms irrigated off groundwater. That seems like a Is there a way to tell what the utilization of this pump is, how often it's going? I mean, it's not full. So, yeah, let's get another one over to farmland. Power consumption will be worthwhile. And the location's reasonable. Why not? Why not? Trucks will just have to go somewhere else, perhaps? As I kill this pathing with some plumbing? Maybe. Especially if fertilizer becomes part of the gig. Very reasonable. Very reasonable people. Absolutely. I'm gonna say that it is worth it to upgrade that farm now. Oh no. I don't even have the parts for it. We're doing our best to build up the iron supply. Continue to modify our ship. Defeat those terrible pirates. Let's go explore areas where there might not be pirates. Maybe I'll come back with workers. And what can I do with this molten channel? I really want to extend it this far. No, but yes. Yes, but no. Whatever. It's a thing. I don't want to rejig what I've got. I'm also concerned I'm going to cut off what I've got. Where do I store them? This is the problem. This farm is going to have to go away, or I will have to tear up everything I have here and replace it. I might actually go with a tear it all up pathway. That's becoming not as unreasonable as I think it should be. How much slag do we produce? 18 per 60. So I can only belt 3 of these out to one belt. Need our own belt to get this slag out. Yeah, that'll work. Needs to be super pretty about that. Alright, how much exhaust do we produce? 12. So I can drive 5. But you know, I've got 5. Well, I can just say this is going to be the size of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, I will drag this out. I will continue the blast furnaces down this side. But I'm going to start building out the other side. That'll be how I get by. Yep, I think that'll be okay. I can feel okay about that. We're out of rubber. No, none of those will be built until more rubber comes into existence. All right, wastewater treatments in process. Synthetic rubber is the next thing we're going to research. Yep, that's the thing. Okay. Ship is out, exploring. Ship is out, having successfully explored. Exploration in progress. All right, if I speed up the world, what will I be producing, consuming, waiting on? Iron ore. even with 3 excavators going, yeah, we're just iron ore is the thing we consume. We're gonna need more maintenance. To get more maintenance, we need to get the steel. To get the steel, we need more excavators. Excavators require trucks. Trucks require rubber. The spiral begins. Fortunately, it's not a death spiral. We're in a sustained spot, not blocking the creation of anything that's ongoing. Rubber's not a consumable resource. It's just a used resource. So it's okay. It's okay. Is it wrong that I didn't build a... Maybe I'll just take... No, tell me it's more than 2. Okay, it's 2. Is it wrong that I didn't build storage immediately for water? I don't have an intermediate collector here. I think that was just silly. Also silly, this small ship. This guy right here, very silly. Half dead by the time he gets at firing range. Incredibly silly. I like silly. Silly's good. I beat silly. Discovered a damaged cargo ship. That's awesome. It can consume some of my iron. I've always been looking for something to consume more of my iron. Alright. Let's get our fluid storage up. And irrigated farm? No. Why? No parts. Why did I use every construction? Ow. I mean, what goes into a single part 3? 6 construction parts. And those 6 construction parts take 12 construction parts. And those 12 construction parts, 12 to 6 to 3. Yeah. There's just not to be done about it. Hey, it's good. We like more refugees bringing us more useful materials. Alright. Wastewater treatment's under research. Is that new excavator created yet? I have one idle. We're waiting on rubber. Start the excavator. Queue up 2 trucks. And we'll trade for that rubber in a moment. The fact this is digging up dirt just complicates my life. It slows everything down in just a very simple way. I don't need right now. Alright, we are resource bound, so we shall wait for those resources to come. Verify. I told the ship to come home. Yes. On the move. There we go. That's the thing I can check in the status bar. How wise is that? And we're modifying it with new armor plating. I think that's all the available modifications. Yep. That's all we can do until we tech up. Ooh, have a new excavator. I'll get to work. Time to trade for more rubber at a nicely reduced cost. And with our more heavily armored ship, how far can we explore? Yes, go far. I like this. I like my excavators are fueled. I like the location of that fuel station much more now. Thought about putting it in the middle, but it's right here next to all the excavators that are being heavily used, which is very reasonable. And the more I'm digging through this iron and digging through our very expanded production, the more I'm just into it. Alright, we're going to need one of these for... We can't keep up. Simply can't keep up. As it should be, I suppose. Wiggle that lets the trucks through. And also, please contain iron ore. Even though I know nothing's going to keep up, I'm going to try to tell it to. Well, no, we're not even going to turn that blast furnace on. It doesn't make sense. Just can't keep up with our demand. Stare at this for a moment and watch pirate ships interrupt me. Glorious victory. And on to expand. I think that I see idle excavators, and I think that's going to tell me more trucks. Plenty of trucks. Let's keep those going. Iron ore is choking me. No construction parts. And no construction parts because no iron ore. So that's it. We focus on that. We tech up. And we expand. We consume things faster. Just keep going. This throttle is on now. Ooh. First electronics. Those are very good. It's a nice haul. Those electronics are going to be useful for the large excavator. That's going to do 3 times the work of the current excavators we've got. Let's see where that research is. Under large truck, under glass making and goods. Maintenance 2 follows steel smelting. We need maintenance 2. We're doing 237, and the only reason we're keeping up with maintenance is we're spending Unity. Turn that off for a second. I turn this off too. Let's remove these boosts. Level out our Unity consumption. Yeah, I can't upgrade housing. So it is. Oh, let's not get so distracted. I forget about the fact that we will eventually run out of crude. Thankfully, it's a while. We're still above 50%. So, yep, I'm gonna keep stockpiling other goods. And our power plants greatly efficient consumption here. Consuming more and more diesel, though. I know, just from the number of trucks we've got. Ships using a lot. Ours using none, which delights me. And vehicles are all about it. It's really vehicle motion, constantly trending up as we add more vehicles. The only way we can reduce that. Can reduce that by piping anything that gets carried out to a different place. Every pipe that we put in that saves a vehicle trip is useful. Am I ready for a giant pipe network? I think I'm ready for a diesel one. I see plenty of vehicles coming over here for diesel. Just carry it to other places to get used. Let's do an experiment. See how much I can reduce our diesel consumption while we wait for tech. Piping. Get the lawn haul. This is going to take a lot of construction parts, but at least they're the cheap ones. You know? Oopsie. Do that. Straight lines. Straight lines. Demand it. Damn sure I'll have to reroute this along the way. Viewers, streamers, what do you think so far? What do you want to see? What am I missing that I should be working on before it bites me in the ass? Comments are welcome. Stream listeners, viewers. Route this over to the other fuel station, just to do it. Vaguely think about where the vehicle depot is. Oh, you know what? I've just realized the depot's got that ramp problem. Excavators can't build all my excavators behind the depot. You know what? There are easier ways to fix that. There are. We can just move the depot. Then we don't have to deal with it. I like that idea. That's a good idea. For now, vehicle depot is there. It's a cheap fix. Save me rewiring and ramping and everything else I just didn't want to do. Alright, let's take stock at an hour today. Caught up on iron plates, mostly because we're not dumping them into the ship. Which reminds me, why is the ship still here? Let's go dump them into the ship by going to battle. Other material resources are doing well, except for construction parts, because we're using them all in a useful way, and we're using that